So let's plug it in and see if we have any progress. I don't think it's going to make any difference, but we're going to try it anyway. Try everything, because you never know. Sometimes the smallest things can... Yep, there's the light. Now it's lighting up like it should. Let's see what happens. We may not be getting any power to the cassette basket. Yeah, we're not getting... There is no power. So... Okay, what I'm going to do is change out the... I might want to just do some testing. I'll get my voltage meter out and see if I'm getting any voltage to the motor. Okay, so I put in another basket, and I'm really thinking at this point I think it's the power supply, because I don't think there's voltage going to the motor on the cassette housing, because see how it doesn't do anything. So what I'm going to do is, at this point, what I'm going to do is basically do some diagnostic things. I'm going to get my voltage meter out, start testing to see if there's any voltage that is not there. You know, like see if there's any failed capacitors, or you know, just see. I want to look at the power supply and see if it might be just easy repair. You know, it might just be one cap that needs replaced. Now I do have another power supply, so I might just go ahead and swap out the power supply, and then that should work. Another thing that could be happening is it could have a failed switch. There could be a switch that is malfunctioned. Sometimes it is just as simple as a switch needing to be cleaned. But the fact that I've changed out the cassette housings, and this one I know is a good working one, because this one was in a machine that was working. This part was working, so yeah, we're gonna have to do part 2 later, but we will. I'm trying to keep my videos short. I'm trying not to make them too long, but you know what is just amazing to me is that this transformer seems to have been replaced, maybe, because you can see the gold, or the not gold, but the copper. You can see the copper is nice and shiny, and I think this has had the power supply worked on once before. I'm also noticing a fuse that might be blown. This fuse down here looks like it might be blown, so I'll pull that out. But so at this point, I'm suspecting that it is a power supply failure. So we'll do that in a later video. But for right now, at least you guys can see what this thing looks like, and we will make sure that we will resurrect this is going to be repaired. I'm going to repair it. After I'm done repairing it, it's going to go into my personal collection. I probably will not sell it. I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to end up fixing it and keeping it. But if the right buyer comes along and wants it, he can have it. But until I get the right price, I'm not going to sell this thing for less than $300. This will sell for $300 because it'll be working when I sell it. So, and I have confidence to, I'm pretty sure I can fix it. So, I know I can fix it. So that's not an issue. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye. And hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, and you'll have more videos, like more tech videos coming soon. Okay, so what I think has happened is this is part of the power supply. Even though it is separate from the power supply, it is part of the power supply. So I think this is the problem. So I'm going to insert it, put everything back together, and then we'll give it a spin, a whirl, and we'll see if it'll work. It may not, I don't know. We'll have to find out. It'll be instantaneous to you guys on YouTube. Okay guys, I'm working on the NEC. Really struggling to find out what is going on with this machine. As you can see, I've got it all torn apart, and I've got circuit boards, you know, out of the way. The circuitry failure is this board right here. I'm going to replace this board with the other board from the other machine because the switches and the circuitry that controls the insertion of the tape is on this board. So I think it's this particular plug right here, okay, is the plug that is so this wire goes to the switch on the cassette housing. Now when the insertion of a tape is detected, hey Maui, hey Maui, hi Maui, you wanna come up here? Come on, here you go. Yeah. Yeah, she wants to help me fix it. So the insertion of the tape is done on that board, and there's other circuitry that works certain other areas of the machine. So I have a replacement board here, and so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to replace this board. Once this board gets replaced, I think I'll have this thing up and going. Gotta admit that this machine has been giving me all kinds of heck. I mean, this, you can see I've got it all torn apart here. There's quite a bit of screws that are pulled out. But it's just such a headache because I cannot find anything else that would keep it from working other than this board and the circuitry. You know, and I just think that if I replace this board that is going to head me into the right direction. So I will keep going on this, and I'll keep you posted, and keep trying to get this thing to go. And on my other part, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that board in, put everything back together, and then we will plug it in and see if we can get it to accept the tape. Now, if you're wondering why am I swapping out the whole circuit board, because I need a schematic and I don't have one. I also need I lost my tester in moving. When I was moving to my new place, I've lost some things, and so I have to find them. And you know, this moving stuff it sucks, but sometimes it's like you gotta realize that sometimes it's just better to replace the whole board, because it saves you a lot of time and a lot of headache. So that's where I'm at so far on this thing, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I know that this is going to be this video is going to be broken up into several parts, probably a 3 or 4 part episode on getting this NEC going. The reason why I want this NEC up and going is because it not only will play back Beta 1S, it will record in that mode. So I want something that's going to record in that mode, because I still record on videotape, whereas most of the world has not. Most of the people now are putting it all on a PVR or a DVR, you know, but then you delete it. I archive what I want. What I want to watch, I put them on a tape because it gives me a hard copy. You know, if my internet was down or my satellite was down, I could, you know, pop my tapes in and I'd have plenty of stuff to watch. So that is the diagnosis so far. So in the next part, we're gonna do a test after I get done with all this. So hope you guys aren't too bored with the progress, and we'll see you in just a little bit on the next part.